Hey guys, I'm back here again with another video. This video will be a in-depth tour of my new gaming setup. It's been a couple of months since I showed you the first gaming setup that I have in my house. When I first moved in, I gave you guys pretty much a brief overlook of what it is. I actually did some rearranging and reorganized some of the stuff that I have inside my room. Also, I updated my entertainment setup. So, just want to show you guys that. Just give you guys a look of what I have as well as for like collections and some new additions to the room. Just without further ado, we're gonna head over to the game room. So, not that far. So, as you enter the room, this is what it looks like when you enter in the door. I still have the bookcases that I got from Target. That hasn't changed. But going here, I kind of added more stuff to this section over here. I did made some arrangements around. So this is primarily the PlayStation Sony area. We're pretty much gonna start here first. So just an overview of what it looks like from a distance. And then we're gonna head over here to look at the top portion of the shelf. What I wanted to do is just add all these boxes that I have on my closet and just kind of display them. So I got the PlayStation 4, the limited edition of Death Stranding, two of my original PlayStation 1s, and the PlayStation 2 Slims. Behind there is like more boxes, but these are the boxes that I kind of want to display. And front and center is the Final Fantasy VII figure collector set. So going down on this section right here, an empty box of the PlayStation 5. I have this actually hooked up downstairs in my living room. And some more collections here. Then on this section right here is the PlayStation 1 and some PSP games. So in the bottom portion, they're double stacked, but I got pretty much all the PSP games in the bottom or in the back row. And then I got the PS1 games with some display pieces from Final Fantasy VIII and a Street Fighter fight stick or controller. And we got some more PS1 games over here. And then down over here, pretty much just overflow. So I do have my entire collection of long box PS1 games, some more PS1, and then we're at the PS3 games right here. Quite a huge selection, so going next to this section over here, this is the PlayStation 2 shelf. In the front are some Play Art Kai figures for Metal Gear Solid 5 and Metal Gear Solid, the first one. These are the only two figures that I own, just because the prices that they have so far are pretty expensive, and I got these a long time ago. As we onto this section, we got some more PS2 games. Haven't really gotten much on the PS2, but I was able to grab quite a few, hard to find or like the essentials back in the day. I do have like my small shrine of like Metal Gear Solid with Snake and my collector's editions for the PS2. Some more collector's editions for the PS3 for Street Fighter 5 and Resident Evil. And we have here are these limited, kind of like limited edition like PS1 controllers. This came from the Death Stranding PS4 and the Star Wars Battlefront 2 edition, and more overflow of PS2 games. So pretty much, I have these binders, these disc binders, just for like easy access of playing like various games. Not all of them are in CD cases, just because there's have quite a few collections. So all of this that doesn't really fit all of these, but I pretty much got the ones that I really wanted to play. So like these PS1 cases, I kind of have like I like Final Fantasies. Let me see what I have here actually. Haven't really changed much, but I think this only fits like 20 games, 20 or 40 games, I'm not too sure. But it's just various games. There's actually some PS2 games here too as well, just because I don't have that much space. So I got that. Pretty much this big case right here has like a mix of like Xbox 360, original Xbox, Dreamcast, PS2. That slim one is the like mostly PS3 games. And yeah, that's pretty much how I access most of my games. So I'm not like shuffling around and like grabbing like pretty much like moving everything around basically. If that makes any sense. But yeah, so this is the PlayStation section. This section right over here is pretty much where I keep pretty much the overflow of like Blu-rays and DVDs. I do have more downstairs in my living room, but this is what I have so far. Pretty much a eclectic collection, just a lot of like action, anime. So, and this top portion houses my controllers, so I'm able to reach and grab what controller I need, but it's primarily mostly PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. I have a display piece that I got from Target, and the original PlayStation 3. It works, but the light, I guess it has the yellow light of death, so it doesn't play any physical games. So I just have this displayed over here. We have more controllers down here and my subwoofer for the soundbar. Alright, so going on to the next shelf. This is primarily Microsoft, Sega Saturn, Sega CD, Dreamcast, Sega Genesis. So I kind of keep it in one area. Well, hopefully mostly. I actually do have some like overflow going on this section too, but I try to keep it like in one section as much as possible. So we have my Sega Saturn, Sega CD games. Not a lot, but pretty much I have quite a few sought after ones. With the overall price increase in video games, it's kind of hard to find. But back in the day, Sega CD and Sega Saturn games are kind of expensive and hard to find most of the time. I got my Evangelion shrine, basically. So going down here, pretty much my entire collection of Dreamcast games. Same thing with the Sega CD and Saturn. Games are kind of hard to find, but I was able to grab pretty much the essentials. And then behind here and this shelf right here is pretty much all of my Sega Genesis games. So where I live in Vegas, it's kind of hard. It's not actually hard. In the swap meet, it's fairly easy to find Sega Genesis games, just because it really wasn't that popular. So I was able to grab a few fairly cheap back in the day. Also, I have some loose Sega Genesis carts. And then going down here, it's just Xbox 360. And most of these games are in my CD binder. This is it's pretty much mixed together. Then we have my strategy guides. This section right over here, I'm not too sure what I was gonna do with this. I know it's primarily like for storage for like extra controllers, but I added like some decoration, like statues, some more collector's editions, and some figures. I do have a Saturn and a Super Nintendo that I have on standby. Just because for my entertainment system, I don't really want to like hook up every console, so kind of just put like the overflow of systems here for now, and then if I want to play it, I just take it and then hook it up on my TV. We got some Amiibos, a PS1 with the LCD screen attached to it, and then just another overlook of my figures. And I think this is like Bioshock 2, which has like the vinyl with it. This section right here pretty much has all the Nintendo, Sega, Saturn, Dreamcast boxes that I just have on display. Got some figures from Evangelion as well. Actually, I haven't showed you guys this part again, so same thing here as well. Has some game console boxes. We have a figure of Rei Ayanami. Then we got some more figures right here too, and a box Sega Saturn, and a Game Gear. You can see it on top over there. But yeah, this is what it looks like on top here too. As I said before, this is primarily empty, mostly empty game boxes. Nintendo 64, got Super Nintendo. A really good find I found a long time ago at the swap meet was a Super Famicom. It's complete, it has everything. Dreamcast box, Sega Saturn, and some figures here as well. So going down here, we do have quite a bit of big box Nintendo Switch games and 3DS collector's editions. In the behind it, it's just empty NES boxes. Let me see if I could shift this without having it collapse, but primarily it's just empty Genesis boxes and some Nintendo 64 boxes here as well. I just put these up just to display. So got that. This section right here pretty much has my Super Nintendo. My words jumbled, but yeah, Super Nintendo games, mostly boxed. So I just wanted to display like the pretty much like the sought after ones. Some of them have like the plastic protector cases. One of the most expensive and rare games, I could probably pull them out. I could move these real quick. So I could show this one right here. This is Demon's Crest. And also Hurricanes. Now this game is kind of, no one really talks about this game as much though. This game goes around, I think, $600 when you check it on price charting. But no one really talks about this game. It's a really weird game for some. It's pretty weird in all honesty. Like the whole gameplay. You pretty much play as like one of the soccer members, and you use like a soccer ball as like your weapon. So pretty interesting. Again, no one really talks about this game as much for some reason. And then I do have like some repos or reproduction carts of Terranigma, Secret, and Mana 2. Under here, it's just boxes of like Nintendo 64 and Game Boy Advance, and some more collectors. Xenoblade Chronicles. Showing stuff here. Got the Shenmue 3. Really happy to find that. I actually found that at OfferUp from the website. So I picked that one up. And then the bottom portion right here, it's just GameCube games. Again, some more sought after games. I have a lot of duplicates. Going to more collector's editions right here. These are some of my video game soundtracks. So some of them I got from like Goodwill. Some of them came from the swap meet. So I have quite a few. More collectors. We got Lunar 1 and Lunar 2. And Tales of Xillia 1 and Tales of Xillia 2. I got that from buybacks for like $50. Complete, has all the figures. Same thing with the first one. And some handhelds and the Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Same thing with the Shenmue 3. Actually got that from OfferUp as well. And we have pretty much my loose Super Nintendo games just for easy access. So going to the desk area, I used to have an iMac, but I actually sold it to someone just because I wasn't really utilizing it as much, and I just wanted to clear some space. So this is the TV that I used to have placed over here, but I upgraded and got like a 50-inch. So I put this TV right here for now. This is pretty much hooked up to my PlayStation 4 and also my original Xbox, just to play like Steel Battalion, just to try it out. It's been a minute since I played it, so I just brought it out. It's such a huge controller, but I have it like staged over here. But the space overall, it's fairly clear, so I kind of like the way it is right now. So it's not kind of out of the way. But the desk setup, this is kind of a work in progress, but this is what I'm going to be sticking with for quite some time. Just because I was debating on getting a computer, but I do have like my laptop right over there. It's portable, so this might change, but I'll give you guys a update if I ever do. Some more display pieces. We do have the Last Guardian and a Virtual Boy. And then some posters that I got from a convention quite some time ago. Now the initial setup that I have. So what I did was I removed pretty much all of the extra consoles that I just have piled up in the entertainment center, and just added the ones that I was going to play. So we're going to take a quick look here. So we have the PS2, the PS4, the PS3, Xbox 360, Dreamcast, the Wii U, and the GameCube. So if I were